since the last time I did this. For one thing, the mount that I have has changed. Hang on a second, let me deal with these guys. There we go. So yeah, I have a dire wolf now, which is what this thing is I'm riding on. I'll just see a full visual of him in a minute. Nope! Now what's hitting me? Oh, a raptor. Nope, no thank you. No. Also kind of funny story to tell. But first, I'm gonna get off of him so you can see him. It's my alpha wolf. Well, he will be an alpha once I get more wolves, but right now he's just a dire wolf. Now, this up here above me is an Archaeopteryx. I tamed it, and I picked it up thinking, you know, it was going to act like any other normal small animal pickup, but A, as you can see, it's kind of letting me get kind of pretty high above the ground here. And that's because B, the way that I carry it is by holding onto its legs. I feel like this is kind of an unfair way to carry it, but you know, whatever. Oh yeah, and I found a skin that allowed me to turn my hat into this. Thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, fun times. I also moved my base. I don't know if you guys ever saw that I found a base that was over on an island, but the island ended up not having a whole lot of resources around it, so I decided to go look for another one, and I found one, which I can probably go show you now if I can remember the way to get back to it. Let's see. It's much more centrally located. Whee! Okay. Alright, so I'm kind of approaching it now. You'll see the blue arrow, it's kind of pointing out towards roughly about where my base is. Actually, I wonder what that is up there. I'll have to check that out. But, my base... Oh, actually, that might be it. Huh. I'll check that. Okay. But my base is pretty, it's between... You know, you got the ocean here, you've got the cold biome here, you've got the mountains up here, which are all important to resource collecting because there are certain resources you can only get at those places. And of course, the resources help define what you can and can't craft. So I've actually built a base over there, and it's actually it's pretty decent. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get over there. If this is the ravine I think it is, I can follow it. Yep. Okay, so I can follow this ravine here. Whoa! Oh, I wasn't actually sure I'd make that. Whoops. I may have my bird to thank for that. Okay, let's see. Just gonna follow this ravine down this way. Hello. Let me go ahead and give my wolf a little bit easier time. Okay. And now that I'm on the beach, I should... Yep! There we go. I have the path to my base lit up because I don't have to hide it from anybody. Again, one of the good things about playing on single server. Or single player game. The downside, of course, is that, I don't have anybody else to play with right now. Ooh. That's one of my... This, actually, I raised this one for my baby. So I don't know what he's doing outside the gate, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring him back in. As you can see, this is a nice, huge canyon wall here. So it funnels dinosaurs into this area, which means that, I could put some turrets and stuff up here, and they would have to walk past the turrets to get to the base. Oops. So here's the behemoth gate that I had built. And close that behind me. There's a Sarco that I tamed. I lost my other one. I had a Sarcosuchus that was nice and pretty and green and everything, and I don't know where it went. So, but I have this one, and I haven't gotten any death notices, so I'm gonna have to go try and take a look out for my other Sarcosuchus here in a bit. But as you can see, this area here, it's got some pretty nice high walls, which serve as natural fences. Whoops. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you just settle down right there. There you go. Okay. So, my base doesn't have much in the way of buildings yet, but check this out. Like, this whole area is surrounded by these high walls. And then I've got this raised area here, and this nice lake that everybody can drink from. See? Raised area right here. Nice lake. Got all my dinos all lined up. Oh! Oh, my little adolescent Rex wants to spend some time with me. Whoa! Yeah, I need to get this guy down. You go ahead and go over there. What do you want? He wants to go on walks with me. Aw. So when you're raising baby dinos, they'll sometimes ask you for things that they want to do. Yeah, and I'm gonna... There we go. And... if you walk around with him, he'll be happy and he'll imprint with you, which helps boost his stats a little bit as he grows. Yeah, that's my baby Rex. Or adolescent, I guess. You can still see his head's kind of oversized for his body, but, you know, teenagers, right? Anyway, I'm gonna let him carry on about his business. Oh, her. Dang it, I keep doing that, don't I? Oh. Yeah, there's Rex's parents. Obviously not Moss over there, it's Ivory and Mohawk. This is... Ah! Oh, he wants to go on a walk with me too! Ah! I am inside my bird. Fantastic. I don't know how this happened. Okay. There we go. Aw. Okay, so let's see here. Alright. It's a Argentavis? These guys were some of the biggest flying birds to ever exist. And I think they have, like most of the other dinos in here, they have it roughly to size. But I'm not sure on that. I also found a... shoot, what are these guys called? Oh, a Daeodon. Daeodon. Also known as a hell pig, because, well, I mean, look at the size of this thing. Here is all of my Megaloceros. I've kind of expanded on my dinosaur collection a little bit. Ooh, here's Soren. I actually wanted to name him Skill for a minute. I happened to find a Spinosaur that, as you can see, has a rainbow sail. They don't all have this. This is like, you know, because they all have their own, like, unique coloring and stuff, but I saw him and I was just like, yeah, I gotta tame this one. Kind of tricky to tame sometimes, but you know, it's worth it in the end. Spinosaurs are great. They move fast in the water. They do a lot of damage. Pretty much almost nothing can touch them. I won't say nothing can touch them because there's always something, but they're pretty cool guys. I haven't made a saddle yet, but at some point I'll have to. There's one of my kitty cats. Okay, let's see. Which one of you two has a saddle on you? I think it's the other one. These are the parents of this guy. And I'm gonna let them Oops. I'm gonna let them stay here and continue reading and stuff while I take their son out on expeditions. But of course I have to wait until he finishes growing up. I guess I could let him wander around, but yeah. Alright, off you go. Oh. Okay. Oh, I have another Thylacaleo. And I found several giant beavers to tame. Move around here. They actually do build, but I've kind of got them situated here right now. Actually, I could probably unhitch them. I get a little bit nervous about unhitching these guys because, as it turns out, I guess not these guys, just too many of my dinos in general, but as it turns out, dinos are sometimes not the brightest things in the universe, and they get stuck. So they'll go wandering around, and they'll get stuck on each other. Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody else has seen the upload I had of the Sarco that was swimming around in circles, but apparently a lot of tame dinosaurs, water dinosaurs do that. It's very weird. I haven't quite worked out why, but, you know, whatever. They're having fun. That's what's important, right? Also, there was a tiny glitch. I have a floating Nodigerous. Yeah, I don't know why she started doing that. I got my whole raptor pack over here. They're kind of in a gang. They're all hitched over here to this hitching post, which is the mod I was talking about last time. Basically what it does is it allows them to, oh! Was there a baby? Okay. It allows them to be on wander without them actually going anywhere and getting stuck on things. So they'll actually start reliably producing, eggs. Either unfertilized ones, which you can turn into a type of food, or fertilized ones, which will hatch into a baby! This one's stuck. Oh dear. Okay, so he's stuck, and I had to unhitch everybody to get him, and so I'm just gonna see where he goes from here. If he makes it, that's great, and if not, then I'm gonna be a little bit sad, but I will continue on. I feel like oh, there's a adolescent dodo that is also stuck. That's interesting. I have another Microraptor. I have chicken and pigeon. La 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 la. I may have a slight overpopulation of sauropods here. Yeah. These are Diplodocus, and I can't let them go. I have a problem. I haven't found another mate for my Bronto. I had one for her, and it died. I'm not even quite sure how it died. Like, I can't answer that. Here's all my parasaurs. Oh, and this is my Stegosaur. My Stegosaur is not a zombie. They're occasionally out in the wild. You can find, or when you defeat certain bosses, you can find costumes for them that you can take off, and then they'll look like themselves. Or you can go ahead and put it on, and it will look all spoopy. I think it's pretty cool. Whoa, obviously it's from a Halloween event. Yeah. See, this is what I mean, like, they'll get stuck right here, and they'll just be determined to keep moving forward. They don't seem interested in trying to turn around and go anywhere. Let me see if I can't get... Oh, okay. He made it. Good. Ooh, I managed to tame a Pachyrhinosaurus, which are really difficult to tame actually. They wake up very quickly. But he's quite a beautiful one. And I also tamed an Allosaurus, which I also need to get a saddle for because, I mean, she's just gorgeous. Watch. Right here. Yeah. And they get a pack boost if they have more with them. Ooh. So I have to go about deciding on what I want to do. But yeah, so for right now, this is the base. Most of the stuff that I have as far as constructing stuff is actually currently on Layla. I managed to get the engram and resources to craft a platform saddle, which is a saddle that has a huge platform on it that allows you to build a whole bunch of stuff on it. So I can carry like an entire workshop around with me now. And that doesn't mean that she is stuck. She can still walk around, except that currently I have too much stuff on her at the moment because I figured I'd be sticking around here for a bit. But yeah, all the stuff that's in here, all the inventory stuff, does not affect her weight carrying capacity, which is awesome. And you can essentially just build a home on top of it and wander around if you want to. You don't even really have to have a base, except for the fact that I have quite a few dinos, so in the interest of not losing all of them in the wild, I went ahead and kept a base. Let's see what some of these saddles are here. There we go. Oh, that shouldn't be too hard. Sending paste, fiber, hide. Yeah, I got that. Alright, I'm gonna make a spending paste, fiber, hide. I'm gonna make a spino saddle. I have started playing with some mods. Don't judge me. No, I'm kidding. No, it's just, you know, I'm just kind of testing them out, seeing what they're like and everything like that. I mean, why not, right? Like, this here's an egg collector, so I don't have to, you know, because it's only me here, I'm going to miss most of the times that they're actually going to be laying eggs. So this will actually collect them for me. Like that. And, it will, you know, keep them safe. And then I can go ahead and incubate them at their leisure. Or at my leisure, rather. The neat thing is, okay, so normally when you're trying to incubate these eggs, you have to find, thank you, you have to find the exact right temperature range to incubate them at, and that requires picking them up, moving them all around areas, usually inside, turning on the air conditioner, turning on a fire, turning it off, etc., to try and get that perfect temperature. Well, this right here actually is another mod item that actually keeps things at the right temperature. So, for example, with this one, it's a Hesperornis, I think. It keeps it perfectly at the right temperature, which you can tell because it's currently incubating. And since it's at the right temperature, that incubation timer is going down. And in a couple of seconds here, we will have a little baby. I'm gonna crouch down. There it is! Whoop! There it is! Okay, so then when they're born, you have to imprint on them. We'll call this one Hadley. And I don't actually know what she eats, but I'm gonna guess probably meat, because she's a fishing bird. And I'm going to let her wander around on her own now. And then what it's letting me know here is that she'll want care in about an hour, but you know, that's fine. Her maturation rate is down at the bottom bar there, currently at 0.7%, and she'll just keep wandering around on her own and eat what's in her stores until she grows up. Speaking of which, I should probably go check on that Argentavis. It would let me know from afar what growth area she's in too, because as you saw with the Rex and as you see with this one now, it'll tell you what growth stage they're in. There's baby, juvenile, adolescent, and then when they get adult it doesn't tell you anymore, because, I mean, that would be mildly annoying, I think, for it to just keep saying, like, adult Allison, for example. Actually, speaking of Allison, how much does it cost to create an Allosaur saddle? But yeah, so I haven't really done a whole lot of building, but this is what I've got going on for my base at the moment. Next time around I'll probably go ahead and fly around and show you guys the biomes of this place, because they're pretty cool. Alright, and I will see you all next time.